Just ahead on CTV News. The county settles $1 million lawsuit after a high-profile police case falls apart. And
Metro officials are discussing fully automating the Red Line. I'm Jonathan Hunter. Coming up, I spoke to riders to get their reaction.
plus, CASA is celebrating National Volunteer Week.
It is our responsibility to make sure that they are well and that they have the resources that they need to thrive as they transition out of foster care.
These stories and more on CTV News, starting now.
Good evening, it's April 23rd. Welcome to your favorite newscast. I'm Brandon Williams.
And I'm Alexis Davila. Thank you for joining us. Right now we want to turn to some alarming news. A death investigation is underway after a body was found in a burning car Wednesday morning. According to police, this happened at the 4500 block of Wheeler Hills Road around 10 a.m. Once the flames were out, the body was found in the driver's seat. The victim's identity is not available at this time, but we will keep you updated as this story develops. And talk about a shocking discovery. A 6-year-old was found drunk at school, and now a Maryland mom is demanding answers. It happened at Princeton Elementary, where a first grader was sent to the nurse's office after feeling dizzy, then became unresponsive. Her mother says doctors later confirmed alcohol poisoning, which can be deadly. The girl reportedly told her mom she drank something red that tasted like Kool-Aid, but it's still unclear where it came from. School officials say staff followed emergency protocols, and Child Protective Services is now investigating. The child's mother says she wants to know how this happened and what will change to make sure it never happens again.
And a Maryland father has been paralyzed by gunfire, and now police say the same suspect has struck again days later. Police say it started inside a Landover convenience store where a 35-year-old dad was shot in the neck during an argument. He's now paralyzed from the neck down, and days later, police say that same gun turned up in an armed carjacking targeting a county circuit court clerk near Woodmore Town Center. Officers arrested 18-year-old Kyrie Hicks and say he had a loaded handgun with the serial number scratched off. He's now facing attempted murder, carjacking, and weapons charges. The victim's family says they're focused on getting him into rehab and praying for a speedy recovery. And a $1 million payout in Prince George's County after a high-profile police case falls apart. The county has agreed to pay $1 million to settle a federal lawsuit from more than a dozen officers tied to the double-dipping scandal. Back in 2022, they were indicted and suspended without pay, accused of working private security while on duty. But just months later, prosecutors dropped every charge after uncovering serious flaws in the investigation. The officers sued, saying their careers and reputations were wrecked. In return for the settlement, the officers agreed to dismiss the lawsuit and waive any future legal claims tied to the case.
District Heights hosts a job fair today to help hundreds of job seekers. More than 300 people stopped by District Heights Community Center hoping to find their next opportunity. This year, more than 20 employers set up booths. Jobs range from law enforcement, correctional positions, even line cooks, and some roles with the school district. Employ Prince George's hosted this event, but there is a special focus to help incarcerated individuals get right back into the workforce.
Everyone goes through challenges in life, but it's so important for them to know that there are resources here specifically for them, and we have dedicated staff that can guide them on this unknown journey and pathway, and that there are employer partners that want to hire them.
Next week, the organization will host an apprenticeship fair for anyone in need.
Maryland homeowners won't see an increase in the state property tax rate next year, but many will still pay more. The Maryland Board of Public Works voted unanimously to keep the rate at 11.2 cents per $100 of assessed value. Still, rising home values are driving higher tax bills, with nearly 93% of the property seeing increased assessments this year. Meanwhile, the board also approved funding for a new monument honoring Black soldiers who fought in the Revolutionary War, set to be installed at the Maryland State House later this year.
Today, WMATA's board of directors approved a $913 million budget that includes fully automating the Red Line.
That's right. This would allow trains to run without an operator, and our Jonathan Hunter spoke to Metro riders to get their reaction to this news.
In just a matter of years, the Red Line will be fully automated, meaning the cars will be able to operate without a human. Given there was a Metro train crash earlier this week, this has some concern.
I don't think this is the time, especially when we have cars with drivers that still have some kinks that they need to work out.
Things happen, so you can have accidents, you can have things that a driver, I think, would at least have his eyes on and be checking things.
WMATA's Metro Board approved a plan Thursday aimed at modernizing the Red Line. The plan calls for a multi-year effort to upgrade infrastructure and service reliability. The plan also calls for new platform doors, which Metro officials believe will make things more efficient.
I can't believe it. That efficiency we're going to gain is going to be worth it. It's about saving money, I think.
Union leaders have raised concerns with automation, saying it could impact safety and take away jobs. Max Schoenfeld says he's in favor of automation, but understands the union's concerns.
I don't want them to be regulated in a way that seems authoritative, but I would like for there to be some kind of priority for people and their livelihoods and their jobs.
In New Carrollton, Jonathan Hunter, CTV News.
Thank you, Jonathan. Metro says the full automation of the Red Line isn't going to take place right away. WMATA estimates this will be implemented between 2027 through 2032.
Congressional Democrats slam attempts by President Donald Trump's administration to do away with funding for minority-serving institutions. The administration proposed eliminating $354 million in funding to these schools, claiming the funding is, quote, racially discriminatory. The coalition led by Senator Mazie Hirono says that the cuts are cruel and illegal to these institutions that enroll millions of students of color. The proposed cuts are coming after the Department of Education already removed nearly $500 million from HBCUs. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Alexis Davila.
And I'm Brandon Williams. Coming up.
We continue Restaurant Week, and just ahead, how one local spot is serving up bold flavors and Caribbean heat with a whole lot of heart.
If alcohol builds a wall around you that doesn't let you see where you're going, that keeps you feeling isolated and alone, that makes you feel hopeless, know this. We're here to help if you want us to. It's never too early or too late to ask for help with a drinking problem. Alcoholics Anonymous, there is a way out. For more information, visit aa.org and download the Meeting Guide app.
Welcome back. County residents, listen up. Happening today and tomorrow, the state's Department of Transportation will be closing the single drive lane and north entrance sidewalk on Laurel Bowie Road. This is right across the street from the Rockledge Elementary School. Crews will be working from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. to modify the entryway for the new Bowie ice rink, so drivers should plan for extra travel time and remain alert when traveling through the area.
And congratulations are in order. Prince George's County welcomes a new Youth Poet Laureate. Osaze Murray was named the 2026 Youth Poet Laureate and the 11th person to now hold this title. Murray beat out his competitors, earning a 911.5 score. The announcement was made last night during a showcase that celebrated the county's young literary voices.
It's just fun. You get to advocate for your friends, stuff that they're going through. You can talk to people about it, and you got a bigger stage, you know what I mean? And also it's just cool to play with words and stuff like that. I just use it to bring to attention the problems that we face nowadays. Youth go through some stuff that people don't get on a deeper level.
And the event was in partnership with the county's Festival of Literary Arts and the Prince George's Arts and Humanities Council. Now, CASA Prince George's County hosts a volunteer appreciation event celebrating the impact of advocates serving children in foster care. The event coincides with National Volunteer Week as CASA continues to recruit and train new advocates to support local youth. And this organization is a trusted voice for more than 25 years, supporting about 315 young people right here in the county. Volunteers work one-on-one with these children, helping them navigate the court system while tracking their education, health, and home life. We spoke with the executive director of CASA and the lead volunteer who says they are looking for more help.
We had a big party and we celebrated all the work that we do. We serve youth from all different ages, all different backgrounds in the community, and we just celebrated the impact that CASA volunteers are having on these young people's lives.
It's important that young people in foster care have someone that helps them navigate the system that's specifically there for them. And what we say is that we've been a trusted voice here for young people in foster care for 25 years.
And if you are interested in volunteering with CASA, just visit pgcasa.org.
Bowie State University has been named one of the best colleges for women in the nation. BSU ranks 6th in Maryland and 175th nationally. The ranking evaluates colleges using federal data across 4 categories tied to women's success, like leadership, pay and policy, safety, and opportunity. As Maryland's first HBCU, Bowie State has a long-standing history of expanding access to higher education while delivering affordable and high-quality academic programs. The university also offers women-centered organizations that promote mentorship, advocacy, and professional growth.
All right, now it's time to lick your lips because we continue our coverage of Bowie Restaurant Week with a neighborhood favorite that's turning up the flavor even more.
That's right, and CTV's Noel James shows us why this small Bowie spot is making a big impression.
We're at Ramon's Kitchen right here in Bowie, and the team inside is serving up Caribbean classics, but with a twist. And trust me, the aroma hits you before you even open the door. Ramon and his team say Restaurant Week is their chance to introduce new customers to flavors rooted in Jamaican heritage, especially with their menu that has varieties from all over the Caribbean.
I try to do everything from my heart and I'm really passionate about food. Even the season that we use 5 different seasons a year, and I make everything from scratch myself. We offer more than Jamaican food here, so I like that. I like when you see the ladies over there dining. That's my passion.
From Rasta Pasta to Festival and Callaloo, the restaurant has earned strong reviews for both flavor and service, with diners calling it one of Bowie's hidden gems.
The food is awesome. It has a variety of food. Whatever you come in and you need, you can just go whatever you want. And the food is just to die for.
The food is just like back home. Growing up in Jamaica, you have all the food, the spices, and like the jerk chicken is awesome, and also the curry goat.
So whether you're here for the jerk chicken, the curry, or that famous oxtail pasta, Bowie Restaurant Week will be the perfect excuse for you to pull up a chair and dig in right here at Ramon's. In Bowie, I'm Noel James from CTV News. I'm about to dig in right now. Oh.
And for more information about Ramon's Kitchen, just visit the website on your screen. Make sure you tune in tomorrow to see who we spotlight next.
The NFL draft starts tonight, and all eyes are on the Commanders and what they will do with the 7th overall pick. While it's not clear who the team will select, a lot of chatter is surrounding running back Jeremiah Love out of Notre Dame and safety Caleb Downs out of Ohio State. There's also a chance they could take the best player available at that pick. Our Simon Buggs will have more details on the Commanders coming up later in sports. Still to come on CTV News, April is recognized nationally as Financial Literacy Month.
That's right. After the break, we're joined by Dr. Joven Jackson to discuss the importance of financial education and building practical financial habits. We'll be right back.
In this place, strength means something different. It means us all being together and doing our thing. all you want, but there's still no place like this place.
There's nearly 678,290,000 kids under 5 around the world. But what's so important about being 5? Well, children who live to age 5 are twice as likely to reach adulthood. That's why vaccines matter so much. For 40 years, Rotary and partners have delivered vaccines globally. Like here and even here, in your neighborhood and around the world, Rotary is ensuring children grow up safe from preventable diseases.
Are you looking for more in this world? Then we are looking for you. The big-hearted, the bold, those driven by purpose. We are the Peace Corps, volunteers, partners, communities in more than 60 countries, bringing our experience, joy, and passion to building a better world together. Are you ready to serve boldly, to go the distance to make a difference? Then we have a place where you belong. Join us.
Welcome back. The month of April is recognized as National Financial Literacy Month. According to a recent study, nearly 40% of Americans say they have less than $500 in cash savings.
That's right. And most respondents say their savings accounts are shrinking amid ongoing inflation, high interest rates, and a shaky job market. Here's now to share some tips is the founder and CEO of Good News Financial and Investment Advisors, LLC, Dr. Jovan Jackson. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, Brandon. Good to see you both again.
Good to see you as well. So right off the top, can you share with our younger viewers why it is important to have a financial plan now rather than later?
Well, before we can even start with planning, it's all about awareness. That's what financial literacy, a lot of times we start to focus on a lot of complicated strategy, but it really starts with intentionality and awareness. It's definitely better to first start with where your money is going now, right? And that's what a plan does. It really helps you to see where your money is going because we can't fix what we can't track, okay? So I encourage all of the younger generations, everybody, older generations, to really look over their last 30 days of spending and identify where that money is going, because once we can quickly identify where the gaps are, it really helps you to build for the future.
And what about fear market panic? People who are concerned about protecting their savings, what would you advise?
In terms of fear of market panic, we don't want to react emotionally. Yes, there's a lot happening in the market right now, but ideally you want to just make sure that you manage and optimize what you currently have. If you are concerned about the market, then you may want to connect with an advisor to help you with some capital preservation strategies. But a lot of times we kind of jump in and out and we react based on fear, and that causes us to lose and miss a lot of opportunities.
What are some of the negative trends that you're seeing people make right now with their money, and what do you advise that they do to counter some of those mistakes?
Absolutely. Avoid some of those silent wealth killers, such as high interest debt. Okay. Secondly, a lot of people are overpaying their taxes. We just came out of tax season, and so many people think typically that getting a refund is a good thing, but really it's not. And one of the last things I typically see is people having money sitting without a strategy. So those are like the top 3 common mistakes that we typically see.
And what advice would you have for people who are trying to plan for retirement, thinking about what to do with those 401ks?
Well, again, we have to get out of the DIY approach. A lot of times people are trying to figure things out on their own, or they're using YouTube University. And so I would really encourage our audience, our community, to really connect with an advisor, because when it comes to your 401ks and different employer-sponsored plans, there's a lot of rules and regulations that exist there. And so ideally, I would say just focus on contributing as much as you possibly can, because at the end of the day, it's all about making sure that you do have enough to maintain your existing lifestyle. But I highly suggest connecting with a retirement planner so that all of the different buckets and the different facets of retirement planning are in place, not just a one size fits all or a quick fix strategy.
And with the rising cost of gas, groceries, and energy bills, what are some ways that you would advise people to stay on track with their saving strategy?
Having a budget and really identify spending their money with purpose and not emotion. I really encourage our listeners to categorize their spending into 3 buckets. A needs bucket, which includes your housing costs, food, bills, necessities. Then there's the goals bucket, which categorizes your savings goals, your investment goals, and then the rest is lifestyle. Keeping the rest of that in lifestyle. Unfortunately, a lot of time, most of our resources, our listeners' resources, are allocated to lifestyle, and that's usually where the problem is. So if we can kind of reset and reallocate to make sure the spending, every dollar has an assignment, every dollar has a job, and make sure it's allocated proportionately in those 3 buckets, that will really help with the rising costs and making sure that you're managing and optimizing your cash flow.
All right, very sound advice there. Thank you so much, Dr. Jackson. We certainly appreciate your time.
My pleasure. Thank you both.
And if you would like to get more tips from Dr. Jackson, you can visit her at the Good News Financial and Investment Advisors, LLC offices located in Landover.
Or you can go to goodnewsfinancialservices.com. Now don't move just yet, because Simon Buggs has our Thursday sports page.
That's right, and I hear fans are really getting excited about that draft tonight. Simon, what are they talking about?
Don't move, sports fans, because I have some exciting news from the gridiron coming your way. Stay tuned.
The drug scene in Maryland is changing. Fentanyl and xylazine are being added to street drugs, and you may not even know it. Xylazine is not even intended for humans, and fentanyl is an opioid 50 times stronger than heroin and contributed to over 80% of overdose deaths in our state. Anyone who uses drugs, even occasionally, is at risk of overdose. To learn more, visit stopoverdose.maryland.gov or call or text 988.
Hey there, sports fans. I know y'all had to wait, but your Thursday sports page has arrived. We start with some news from the lacrosse field, as some high school teams will be matching up tonight. First off, on the girls' side, Suitland will travel to Upper Marlboro to match up versus Frederick Douglass. The Laurel Lady Spartans will host Bladensburg, and finally, Bowie and Parkdale will square off. And on to the boys, Gwynn Park and Flowers will square off. Duval will return to action against Northwestern, and lastly, Bowie will look to grab another win in their game against Parkdale. Meantime, the Bowie State football team is in the midst of spring ball, and this time is perfect for coaches to begin shaping their teams into the type of unit they expect to see on the field in the coming season. Fast, physical, and intelligent can be just some of the things that coaches want to build their players up to be. And first-year head coach Dawson Odoms told me what he's trying to instill in his squad during their spring practices.
Having a workman's-like mentality, coming to work every day, forgetting about what happened yesterday, just control the moment, being great in the moment. Bad things going to happen, good things going to happen, but we have to put those things away and just focus on the next day. Chop wood, carry water, just have a understanding of what it's like to be in the moment and mastering the moment, because those moments don't last long. Bad plays don't last long, good plays don't last long. We're only good as our next play, so getting these guys to understanding the commitment, the discipline, effort, and toughness and pride that we're trying to instill in our program.
Man, I can't wait to see my Bulldogs in action this upcoming season, y'all. Sticking with news from the gridiron, it's been a long wait, but the day is finally here, NFL fans. The draft begins tonight. And for now, the Washington Commanders hold the 7th overall pick. And from Sonny Styles to Jeremiah Love to Caleb Downs, Washington can definitely have some nice options to take at 7. And best believe Commanders fans like myself are going to have their eyes glued to the TV when the NFL commissioner announces who the newest commander will be. Round 1 starts at 8 o'clock. And sticking with NFL draft news, some Terps have a chance to hear their names get called. Defensive lineman Cam Rice and wide receiver Jalil Farouk are just some other players that are hoping to go to the next level. And the pair each gave their thoughts on why they belong in the NFL.
I've been through a lot of stuff in my life. Always faced adversity head on. I never shy away from it. I think that's what separates me from everybody else. I'm a hard worker. I just like to attack adversity head on.
I'm just a hard worker. I got a lot of grit to me. One of them guys is to get me off the field. Like, I'm not coming off the field no matter what. Injured, hurt, I gotta be borderline paralyzed to get off the field. So I feel like I just gotta prove to them that I'm just one of them guys consistently working, hard working, on and off the field. So great leader, great sportsmanship, everything.
Good luck, guys. I'm hoping to hear your names get called. And that wraps up your Thursday sports page. Simon Buggs, CTV Sports. Have a nice night, everyone.
Thank you, Simon. Now let's get right to the 3-day weather forecast. Tonight will be mostly clear with calm winds. Tomorrow it's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 78, but we have a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Saturday, it'll be 65 degrees and we have an 80% chance of rain in the afternoon. Sunday, some more rain on the way, mainly before 8 o'clock in the morning. So we'll have a high of 64 and a low of 46.
And for our community calendar, this Saturday, the City of Bowie's Community Outreach Committee is hosting a walk to end domestic violence. This walk raises awareness and every step helps shine a light on the issue while showing support for survivors. Personal hygiene and beauty products will be collected to help provide victims leaving unsafe situations with essentials as they begin rebuilding their lives. This event takes place from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Centennial Park behind City Hall. And for more information, contact 301-938-7961.
And if you have a story to tell us, you can reach out to our CTV News tip line.
Please give us a call at 301-386-4085, or you can send us an email to ctvnews@pgctv.org. As always, we look forward to hearing from you.
And that's a wrap up for CTV News. Thank you for joining us.
We will see you guys tomorrow, and to sign off, we will be hearing from our poet laureate.
Or maybe it's that part of the song that hits different every single time. Maybe it's the remnants of a memory etched in the corner of your brain, refusing to let go. Maybe a smile comes after the rain. Maybe the smile comes when the rain hits you so hard it turned your desert and gave it extra S and then made it a little sweeter. Man, y'all probably didn't get that part, but that's a smile too. Cause look, maybe a smile, maybe I caught a smile when everything went wrong, when it all came crashing down around me, when I caught the ball and I missed the shot and then I got benched and then I took a pay cut. But I still had a smile because someone still came to ask me to sign their shirt. Shoot, maybe a smile is the most contagious thing you could ever catch because it shows you're not alone. Shoot. When someone smiles at me, I feel like I got the ghost army of Cornelius Coote with me. I got 500 soldiers sitting next to me when I'm all alone. Shoot, maybe a smile is important to me because it got me through the hard times when it was just me and the thoughts of me, and the smile told them to shut up. So when she smiled at me, bro, I realized I can't make the blind see. I can't end a war. I can't change someone's mind. I can't stop a fight. On a good day, it feels like the only thing I can stop is a runny nose. And some days it feels like death is in my ear, whispering in my ear, telling me that my days are numbered and I'm not good enough. But I realized the blind can't see me, but they can feel my smile. And that's a start. Thank you.